Hello, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. So nice to see you here. So sorry I missed you yesterday. Usually we gather Monday mornings. Yesterday was not meant to be. I just had a schedule. But so happy that you could fit it in your schedule to be here with me today. And while we're talking about schedules, let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about our class coming up tomorrow, Oracle cards and tarot cards. This is going to be a fabulous class. I'm so excited about it. I know we talked at Global Tarot Circle most recently about the differences between what we now call Oracle cards versus tarot cards. But we are really going to dive into this. And it's going to be probably part shopping guide and part technique class. We're going to talk about all different sort of kinds and styles of Oracle decks, tarot decks, how we might use them together, how we might use them separately, whether we're talking about professional divination or divination for ourselves or casually for our friends. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very interesting. If you have tarot decks and oracle decks, bring some along. Let us know what you like to do. This is one of those things where there is no right or wrong way to do it. We are just going to share some thoughts. And it will be fun, and it will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is already up. Make sure you hit the bell. Don't miss it. Put it on your calendar. Looking forward to seeing you there. All right. So what we're doing today for Tuesday Tarot is a free-for-all, whatever you want. You want a card for the week? You got it. You want a message from Spirit? Absolutely. You have a specific question for me? I am happy to do that too. And I'm so grateful to all of you for being here. And of course, a special shout out to our members and moderators. All right. Let's get going. And as you can see, I am using a classic beloved deck today, Robin Wood Tarot. I will have to say that for me, this deck has not entirely stood the test of time as much as some others, but I still love it, right? How can you not? All right. I'll take these in the order in which I see them, starting with Smile Soul 20. Thank you so much for being a member here. We appreciate you. Good question. My question is, what does the universe want me to know? Justice reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Hey, is your boss still being is your boss still not treating you fairly? I just have this feeling, and I don't know if it's the boss or someone else or just some history of not feeling treated fairly and not being treated fairly. And what you need to know, if that's happening now, if that's happened in the past, whatever, you didn't create that. You don't deserve it. You have to be careful how you react to it with people who are in power positions over you. But don't let it get to your own sense of self. Don't let it steal your peace. Don't let it steal your self-esteem. Don't let some crotchety ass bitch make you feel bad about yourself. That's what I got to say there. All right. Mix you here. Michelle, so nice to see you. When can I expect my financial situation to improve? Beyond dealing with mom's Alzheimer's, money is my main stressor. I get it. I totally get it. Okay. So I don't think it's going to get worse, and I think you've got a good handle on it. You've got a good control on it. I think you might see, it's going to be up and down for the next few months. But don't stress. You got this. It's not where you'd like it to be, but it's not going to be horrible. When do we see just like a whole improved baseline? It'll happen. It will happen. And I think it will happen Could be toward the back half of this year. There will be some improvement. So it is coming. It's not right now, but I don't think it's going to get worse. Hey, Kimmy, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What message do I need to receive today? Kimmy, you got so much going on, man. And there's so much that you're going to be dealing with. Like, it's not like it's going to get particularly easier anytime soon. The thing that you need to know, is that everything that is difficult right now is something that you chose, and you chose it for a reason. It's not just difficult to be a pain. It's difficult because it's worth it to get what you want, to get where you want to go, to do what you want to do, to follow your calling, to follow your heart. And so the difficulties that you have all have great meaning and great purpose. Just remember that. Just remember that. And thank you so much for the feedback. I do see it coming in. And I don't always read it aloud, but I do read it and I do appreciate it. All right, Martha Vank, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here today. What is my message for today? All right. I shuffled. You saw me shuffle. And you, like Kimmy, like a few other people, got that Two of Pentacles thing going on, which is, it's a lot. You're dealing with a lot. And it's not going to go away anytime soon. And I think sometimes you feel unsupported, whether that's by friends, family, coworkers, people you work for, whatever. You don't always feel like you have the support that you want and need. And sometimes you don't know how to ask for support, which is also an issue. And so just recognize that what you're dealing with right now is a lot, and it's not necessarily fair, and it doesn't necessarily balance out in any kind of way. But you know what you need to know? You always show up the very best way you know how to in each and every moment. Give yourself that grace. Give yourself the grace of knowing that, Martha. Seriously. Teresa C., it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Will I be able to buy a house by the end of next year? A goal I'm working toward consistently. All right, let's take a look. So by the end of next year, so that'd be like by the end of 2024. Oh, heck yeah. Yes. You're going to go through it between now and then to get there. But yeah, I think you will be able to achieve your goal. Yes. Hey, Ben Lieber does tarot. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay. A general for the week. What do we see for the week for Ben? Oh, this is going to be a good week, Ben. A week of healing, a week of taking care of what you need to take care of and getting rid of what you don't need in your life. If you don't need it, let it go. And that can be, tangible things or emotional things. So stay grounded and do what you have to do to kind of get to that next level of healing and personal and spiritual freedom this week. Marion Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a general reading for you. The Ten of Swords reversed, the Three of Wands reversed. Man, Marion, there's a lot going on here about sort of making the best of difficult situations. And when we talk about difficult situations, I don't think it's anything dire. I think it's just, boring, not fun, not really excited about what comes next or what you're doing or not doing or any of the things. And so I feel like for you, Marion, you get a gold star for doing what you need to do and showing up for what you need to do and show up for. You get a gold star for that. But And you know, this could, I remember you're like in New York. This could just be winter blues. I'll tell you what. You need to do something fun. You need to find a way to do something fun. You need inspiration, creativity, fun, all that good stuff. All right. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. A message from your spirit guides. Most certainly, yes. Let's see what we got. Your spirit guides commend you on your good imagination, but feel like you could do better with your execution. You've got great ideas, but it's hard to get those ideas to where you want them to be. And that's not necessarily your fault, but I think sometimes you become distracted, discouraged, tired, as we all do. And so you don't execute all of your good ideas as quickly or as easily as you would like. Your guides want you to know they're there to help. Ask them for help. Hey, Jeannie Mnuchin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. What does the universe want you to know? Let's take a look and see. Jeannie, it's all about figuring out which people will partner with you in what ways, in what time frames, and how you can or cannot depend on them, and never to take any of that personally, like it's never about you. So you're dealing with all these different people in different ways, and it's all fine, but everyone has their own parameters and their own issues and their own concerns, and keeping it all straight is not easy. What will make it easier is recognizing that none of it's personal. All right. Pamela's Insight, thanks for being a moderator here. Here's a reading for you. Pamela, you are building something that is close to your heart and according to your own specifications. And sometimes you're being a good friend to yourself in the building of this, and sometimes you're like not, with your self-talk, sometimes positive, sometimes negative. But it doesn't matter, because what you're building is good, and what you're building is happening and will happen, and it's strong and it's good and it's positive. And so I believe in it, so you should believe in it too. Catherine Fan, so nice to see you. Here's a reading for you. The Magician reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords reverse, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So here's the thing, Catherine. You're smart, and you know you're smart. But there's something here, and this may have to do with work or career, where you may need to take a class or learn something new. There's something here about needing to learn something new. But there's also something here about outside of work. You need to be more confident in yourself, and you need to recognize your ability to have a really balanced, really happy life, and to recognize that not only do you have the ability to do that, you deserve that. And so, go do that. Oh, Pamela Lay, thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Really appreciate you. Thank you. That's very generous. Super chats and super stickers are ways you can show your support for this broadcast. Thank you, Pamela Lath, for doing exactly that. We really appreciate that. All right. Pamela Phillips, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. A reading for you and one for your daughter, most certainly. And so y'all know what's about to happen here. Where Pamela is, she's going to be taking her phone, and when I get to her daughter's reading, she's going to be recording it off her computer to send it directly to her daughter. And I didn't know that she was doing that until very recently, and now I think it's just so very cool. So there it is. All right. Let's start with you, Pamela Phillips. Pamela, This week, I hope you have an opportunity to do some dancing, to listen to some music, to have some fun. There's a lot in your life that is heavy, and so there can be a lot in your mind that is heavy, but there's also so much in your life that can be fun, that can be enjoyable, that can be good. And so keep that balance. Deal with what's heavy and what you have to deal with, but do the fun stuff too. Don't forget the fun stuff, Pamela. All right, Pamela's daughter, here we go. Wow. Love is in the air, and it may not be a particular relationship that you already know about. It may be something completely new and different. And there could be, romantically, friendship-wise, and work allegiances, there could be some shifting around. People you thought would be there, maybe not, but people coming in who are really going to be supportive, really going to be good. So let the energies flow around relationships, knowing that when the dust settles, you're going to be in a really, really good place. All right. Justine, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Glad that you are here. Here is a general reading for you. Justine. Okay, we're going to get deep and heavy here, Justine. I apologize for that, but here we are. I'm going to give you a series of things that I think these cards are saying. One, you don't see your own beauty inside or out. And you should change that. See the beauty that is you and that you are and that is within you. Number two, you've learned some bad habits in terms of how you process things. And you're going to need to learn different kinds of self-talk, different ways of dealing with yourself. Number three, you have a lot of regrets about things in the past. And like, welcome to the human race, we all do. But let the lessons define you, not the things that you regret. Just take the lessons and take all the lessons as a gift. And it's funny because as I was saying gift, the word guilt came out. And I think you feel guilt. I do. Guilt has no place here. Let it go. All right. Raquel, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. So we're going to let's see, does the universe have anything to tell you that might help you this week? And do the same for daughter Cassandra, who's also a member here. All right, I appreciate both of you so very much. Okay, starting with you, Raquel. Raquel, you have friends. You have people who care about you. You have a proven history of your own personal success. Recognize all of those things and move forward with them this week. Cassandra. Cassandra, one foot in front of the other, and don't feel guilty about enjoying the good moments. There's a lot going on right now that is hard, but you'll handle it. You'll be fine. Just as I said, one foot in front of the other. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. But even in all of this, there will be moments of joy that will be absolutely fabulous, and don't feel guilty about enjoying those things. JF1. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness gracious. What an interesting question. A few questions. And I will answer your questions, JF1. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your membership. But your first question is going to prompt a rant. I'm not ranting at you. Not at all. But Everyone, buckle up. Your tarot fairy godmother got something to say. First sentence here. I feel like my intuition is way off. Now, this is not just you, JF1. Everyone. I hear this from people all the time. Man, my intuition was wrong. My intuition is off. Not just you, everyone. And this is what I'm going to say to you and to everyone. I know what that feeling is, and it's a terrible feeling because it feels like, well, if I can't trust myself, if I can't trust my inner voice, if I can't trust my guides, who the heck can I trust? That's terrible. But here's the truth. It's not your intuition. If it's off, it's not your intuition. What's off is you are mistaking fear, hope, ideas, anxiety, any other kind of voices going on in there. You are mistaking that for intuition. When we feel this way, you and all of us, when we feel that our intuition is off, we have to recalibrate what intuition actually is and what it feels like. And we have to figure out what these other things that we thought were intuition, what it was. Okay. So here's examples that JF1 gives. I think I'm not worried about this storm and we get a tornado. Or I can trust this person, but turns out they're a backstabbing bitch. Hate it when that happens. How can I improve this? So this is a great question. How can you improve knowing the voice of intuition? And so what we have to figure out for you, JF1, is when you think you can trust the person who is actually a backstabbing bitch, when you think you're not worried about the storm that actually turns out to be a tornado, what's really going on there? What's causing the misread that you're having? And the two examples you gave, one's precognitive and the other is feeling someone's energy. So that's two different kinds of psychic stuff. So what's really going on for you? What are you feeling that you think is your intuition? But what is it really? Honestly, I think it's emotional reaction. I think that you are mistaking mood, emotion, what you want to deal with or don't want to deal with, what you're enjoying or not enjoying, what you're hoping for or not hoping for. You're mistaking that for intuition. And the fact is, even the most intuitive people can get taken in by backstabbing bitches. That happens. And sometimes we don't know what's coming down the pike. I don't care how good we are at reading the tea leaves. We don't know what's coming down the pike, maybe because spiritually we're not meant to know. So recognize this is not an intuitive failing. What can you do to really hear the voice of your intuition more and better? Practice, 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 and practice with your tools. Don't worry about being intuitive. Don't worry about that sense of checking in. That's an advanced level skill. Work with your cards. Work with your pendulum. Work with dreams. Do the work and study of working with intuitive-based tools like tarot or oracle cards. We're going to be working with those tomorrow night, and that will help. It will help you get the good readings that you need, and it will also help you learn what the voice of your intuition is. And I mean, like anything, it's a muscle, it's practice. So the more you practice, the better you are. How about that? Okay. Nalini, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. How will my job interview go today? Well, thank you so much again for being here. And congratulations for getting out there looking for a job. How will the interview go? I think you may end up with a job. I don't know if it's a job you're really going to want or like, but right now a job is a job is a job. So I think it's going to go very well, actually. And I think you're going into it a little bit discouraged. Maybe it's not a job you're excited about, or maybe, you're just discouraged because it's been a discouraging time. But I feel like for now, this could be a good job. All right. Kathy, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Oh, Pamela Phillips, thank you so much for the super sticker. We really appreciate that. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, sorry. And in all of that, I just totally overscrolled. So give me a minute. Kathy, there we are. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we are. Kathy. A card for the week. We can do that for you, Kathy. Your card for the week is the 10 of Cups reversed. This week, if you're dealing with some difficult family stuff, either past, present, or future, or worries about the future, don't let your imagination run away with you on that. If you can do something to fix it, fix it. If it's stuff from the past, learn the lesson and move on. And if you see a problem coming in the future, try not to worry so much. If you need some alone time this week, take some alone time this week. And just because someone has been historically in your life, friend or family, does not mean they're necessarily helpful to you now. And you kind of have to deal with that and accept that. So the 10 of Cups reversed can be about family issues, family problems, relational problems. And that's not to say that you're going to have a relational issue with every person you know, but just be careful about not letting issues with other people get to you too much or dictate your mood or your energy this week. Hey, Karen Hendershot. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Lots going on. What do you need to know? Let's take a look and see. So, Karen Hendershot, there is a lot going on, but not all of it sucks, quite frankly. Some of it might be a little weird. Some of it might feel out of balance or unfair. But I would say there is a lot going on. Some is good, some is neutral, some is kind of a pain in the butt. Deal with it all because all of it is moving you forward to where you need to be. So don't attach a lot of energy to anything. Have fun where you can. Don't let other people get you down. Michelle F., nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. What does the universe want me to hear and know today? Michelle F., that you are in charge of your own future. You make your own decisions. Nobody else does. And you have the ability to make decisions with either the heart or the head. But you put these two cards together, and very clearly, these are not decisions that are heart-led. Make decisions based on your logical mind. Use your logic. You're a logical person. Use it. Hey, Intuitive Impressions, thanks so much for being a new member here. We really appreciate you. Thank you. There is a whole playlist of members-only videos and also members-only stuff coming up. Make sure you keep an eye on that, and make sure you keep an eye on the community tab, where I sometimes post things just for members. For everybody too, but sometimes just for members. So check all of that out. Your question today: what do I need to know about moving forward in my business? You know exactly what you need to know to get everything done, but sometimes the landscape changes. So, on one hand, trust you know what to do, trust you will know what to do, but also recognize that there are things about the landscape that could be changing. And so you're going to want to get ahead of that curve as well. So on one hand, it's knowing that you know exactly what you're doing, but on the other hand, it's also learning new skills. Sirius Shakir, so nice to see you. General message from the universe. Of course, happy to do it. General message from the universe for Sirius Shakir. I feel like you've been in a little bit of an emotionally vulnerable space for whatever reason. Maybe it's for a real reason. Maybe it's just where you're at. Use this time to let go of the stories that you tell yourself and the fears that you have and the anxieties that you have that fall into either one or both of these two categories as follows. Either A, stories you tell yourself that are not true, or B, things you can't do anything about anyway. Let go of those things and you will be feeling a lot more empowered. Mediha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Oh my goodness, you have been on my mind. I'm in a sad place. I'm broken about the earthquake. Family and friends are safe. Good. Feeling helpless. Only donating money doesn't feel enough, but there is nothing I can do from here. So before I pull some cards, I'm going to say this. We are a magical community. And you can translate that into we are a prayerful community. You know, whatever words feel best for you. But beyond sending money, you can always send your energy, send the energy of healing, send the energy of the idea that as difficult as this is, may good things come from it. And so and this is true not just for you, Ness, but for anyone in that situation where you're like, man, I wish there was more I could do to help. We can always send energy. We can always send intention. We can always send prayer. We can always do magic, and it does make a difference. So I do want to say that. And before I do your reading, I want to say thank you so much to Galactic Community Garden Earth. Thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so Mediha Ness. Let's just pull some cards about this situation for you and for your home country. For you, excuse me, in terms of energy and money, you are giving every bit as much as you can, and that's beautiful. And, my friend, your home country is resilient AF. Your home country has been through so much over the centuries. And I know that that does not diminish the suffering of the people there now, and we don't want to diminish that. We want to be present for that suffering. But I have no doubt that your nation of origin will rebuild better and stronger. Mediha, yeah, thank you. Instead of feeling guilty, I'll try to focus on healing. Yeah, man, that survivor guilt thing is such a bitch, you know, like feeling guilty for not being there, feeling guilty for being in your comfortable space while people in your home nation are anything but comfortable. But you know, the truth is, we will all have our tower moments. Now is not your tarot moment. It is the tarot moment of those from your home country. Do what you can for them, but don't feel guilty because you, me, all of us, our tarot moments are right now. Our tower moments, we can't avoid them. They'll always happen. And so don't feel guilty that yours is not right now. And don't feel guilty that it is not yours to be there right now. Because your time to help will come and your time to need help will come because that's how that goes. All right. Crying is not selfish. I want to say something really poetic, like, you know, the tears that you shed, water the garden for new growth for those you care about. And we are all holding space for what you're going through and what those in your home nation are going through. All right. Eleni D, nice to see you. Here's a message from Spirit for you. Elena, you got your own stuff going on here right now, and it's big. You should be like, whatever your spiritual practices are, Elena, you need to be doing them. Prayer, magic, meditation, drumming, yoga, dance, whatever it is, do it, and do it with your full heart, because you need that. There's a lot of big energy going on in your life right now. And some of it will not be entirely comfortable, but I guarantee you it is all for your growth and your personal, professional, financial, emotional healing and growth is what it's all about right now. All right, Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. All right, what do I need to know about work? Let's take a look and see. It ain't easy. Your job is not easy, but you have the skill and the power. A little bit at a time, incrementally, you are making it better. And there are times it's really going to make you angry and it's really going to upset you, but you are moving forward. You are making it better. It's not all going to fall apart. It is frustrating AF, but in the end, you'll win. Adrija, so nice to see you. I want to know, what does my spirit guide want me to know about my love life? Do I need to give up or hang on a bit more? And when we say love life, I mean, you're not going to give up on your love life in general. I won't let you. I think we're asking about this one particular person. Do you give up or hang on a bit more? I think you're inclined to hang on a bit more and see if this person is going to grow up, because we know this person does care about you and does have issues. And so maybe you can hang on just a wee little bit more, but it's hard, I know. Okay. Hey, Quinn, nice to see you. You've been having a lot of doubts about everything. I'm so sorry. All right. Here's a message from the universe for you. You know, there's some things you don't have to doubt. Don't doubt your love for the people around you. Don't doubt your strength and your ability. Don't doubt the energy that is inherent in how you care for other people, and recognize that that's not unique. That is as common as the grass. And so recognize that whatever you're thinking you do or do not believe in right now, there is love and nurturance all around you. Whether you see it, whether you feel it, whatever, it's there. So remember that and know that and appreciate that. All right. And thank you, everyone, for your feedback. I do see it. I do appreciate it. I don't always read it aloud, but I do see it and appreciate it. Okay, Lydia, nice to see you. Should I choose option A or B? Lydia, option A, option B. I like option A better. I'll tell you that. Okay. Justine, your reading was for the week, the month, the year, your whole life. There it is. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Is there a message for me regarding my search for new employment? This week, I'm having to balance a lot of stuff and my decluttering project. I feel like I feel like hibernating. I understand. So search for new employment is actually going to go very well. You're going to end up in a good position. Decluttering is really, really hard, and it's emotional and it's difficult. Do not shame yourself. Do not shame yourself about the clutter, And do not shame yourself for not being sure what to get rid of or what to not get rid of. That's actually the harder thing, is the decluttering. The job's coming quick. Pamela Lath, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for helping out with a super sticker. Thanks for using members only emojis. I have been brought a new work opportunity, but I'm conflicted on whether to pursue it or not. What do my guides say? Great question. Okay. Should you pursue this new work opportunity? I don't know. You know, when someone offers you something, it always feels bad to say, yeah, no, this isn't for me. But honestly, Pamela, if you feel like you should say thank you, but no thank you, I'm kind of with you. I think if it were really a great opportunity, you wouldn't be conflicted about it. Lydia, your boyfriend has a question. Will he get the job in the government this year? Let's take a look and see. Okay. Will he get the job in the government this year? I think it's going to take some time, but I think he will, yes. And I think he may have some friends or people there who could help him with that. Some networking he could do that would help him. Okay, Denise, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. You, Jerry, Tonda, Amy, Chris, and Keisha. I'll do one card for each. Okay, Denise, you try to have some fun. Jerry, pay attention to what you need to do. Pay attention to your tasks at hand. Tonda, you need to think about what's really true for you, not what other people tell you should be true. Amy, treat others and treat yourself in a loving manner. Chris, recognize that there may be some issues with mood swings that you're going to have to deal with. And Keisha, don't let anyone or anything or your own thinking trap you in a way that you shouldn't be trapped. Skinny Legend, nice to see you. Will I meet a new love? Yes, not immediately, but maybe within the next 4 months. Teresa C. My bestie Danielle has been with the same employer for 20 years, but wants to move on. She wants to know if she'll be able to get remote employment. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think she'll be able to, and it won't happen right away, but I think she should look for it. It's a good idea. Okay. Rosie Telser, I've applied for a job in a lab, still no answer. Will they call me to give me the job? Okay. Will you get this lab job? Not necessarily. I think you should keep looking. Rosemary, so nice to see you. Is it a good idea to move to Clearwater, Florida, or back home to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? Man, I've lived in both Florida and Pennsylvania, and I know which one I'd choose. But let's take a look. What's best for you, Rosemary? Clearwater, Florida. Back home to Pittsburgh. Florida, Pittsburgh. Florida, Pittsburgh. Man, there's advantages either way, but I am voting for Clearwater. Trey Cameron, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Feeling conflicted. Any thoughts? Conflicted in general. Yeah, that's because you don't know how to be supportive of yourself. And the fact is, you're smart, you're capable, you're good. Some of the things you're conflicted about, you don't even have to, you can just let them be both at the same time and not see them as being in conflict. And honestly, the whole thing is about where you're going to put your energy, how you're going to do your work, your creative work, your work for money, how you're going to get everything done. That's the problem. And the answer is just do it. Seriously. Unicorn Rocks by Maya. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. I'm on the board of a nonprofit and I feel like it's struggling. Will it remain open after August? And if yes, what is the action item we need to take now? Can this organization be saved? Man, I don't know, man. This may need to fold and reform is what may need to happen. Hey, Kathleen Patricia, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, here we go. Kathleen Patricia, here is a reading for you. Kathleen, it's about healing, it's about self-esteem, it's about making money. Those three things, those are the three things you want to focus on. And thank you all so much for your feedback. Soul Star, nice to see you. What do I need to know about growing my business? Networking. Look at what you're doing that's working and what you're doing that's not working. Do more of what's working and do less of what's not working. I mean, I know that sounds obvious, but really look at that and try to parse it out and it will help you. Wanda, I'm wondering about when I will get my own home. It will happen. It will happen, but it's not here yet. It's going to take a minute. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years, but it's coming. Oh, and Unicorn Rocks by Maya. Maya has gifted a membership. Thank you so much. And gifted it to Robin's Nest. Thank you. That was really nice, really sweet. Really appreciate that, Maya. Thank you. All right. February, nice to see you. Arrived safely. Very good. Here you are. Out of country. So, what's the message for you, February? I think you're really going to enjoy this trip, and you're also going to enjoy the fact that you are visiting there but do not live there. Be open to all the experiences. And the rant about intuition could be a class. It really could be. Yeah. And thank you all for the feedback. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. Leslie Jones, nice to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Why have I been so lazy lately? I have zero energy or will to pursue my career goals. How can I change that? Okay, first of all, Leslie Jones, you have not been lazy. You've been overwhelmed and undersupplied. So don't shame yourself. If anything, you need to do really, really good self-care so you can get your energy back. Now, so beyond really, really good self-care, what else can you do? I think that's the trick. Stop shaming yourself and do good self-care. Oh, Trey, Dad has COVID and you possibly as well. That sucks. I'm really sorry. Sending love to you, as are the rest of us. Is your dad going to be okay? It's going to take him some time, but I think he will be. Judy Yang, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for your career life. Most certainly, yes. Judy Yang. I feel like you're not exactly where you want to be. You're a good worker, you're a hard worker, but I think you need to contemplate what changes you want to make. Not what changes people are going to make for you, but what changes you want to make to get to where you want to go. Galactic Community Garden Earth, so nice to see you. And once again, thank you so much for the super chat, super sticker. Really appreciate that. Interesting question. Is the child truly connected to what she claims? I mean, in a way of thinking, I would say to some extent, yes. And again, everyone, I really appreciate your feedback. Hey, Tina, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Can you tell me if there may be anything happening in my love life? Right this minute, Tina, there are other priorities, and you are the biggest priority. Like your single most important relationship right now needs to be between you and you. And I think there's some healing from the past that you need to do. Now, as we move toward the future, yes, there will eventually be. But right now, it's about your own personal healing. Okay. Okay. Okay, Candy Cat Jules, yes, you can. Evelyn Ivy, am I going to get the job at the hospital? I think you will. It may not be exactly what you think or want, but I think that you will. Okay. And, oh, Leslie, I have feedback to give you. I went to 3 doctors and my knee issue isn't severe, so I won't need surgery. Just like you said, boom. Excellent. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And Adrija just had a second question, which I don't usually do, but I will for this. My company filed for permanent process. Me being an immigrant, do you think it'll go smoothly? And I believe that it will. Yes. You get to stay with us. Yes. And thank you everyone else for your feedback. Jenny, nice to see you. I would like some career advice, please. The career advice is it's probably getting time to think about a change. Whether it's a change of where you work, position, or field entirely, I'm not sure. But think big and think about change. Think big and think about change. Oh, freaking A. Trey, I do remember. Last week, I was teasing you because I said you were making me cough. I was having a coughing issue when I talked to you each and every time, and I asked you what was going on, and now you've got COVID and can't stop coughing. I'm sorry, but, these things happen. Fallon Dyke, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Do I have an enemy plotting against me right now? Probably not. Not in that organized a fashion. I mean, we all have people who don't like us, but I don't think anything in that organized a fashion. Candy Cat Jules, does Sam currently have romantic feelings for me? Maybe a little. Yeah, I think so. And, Jenny, back to that career advice. Did you notice those were all major arcana cards? So I think it's big. I feel like you really have to contemplate big. What is it you want and what change can you make? Be bold. Be big, be bold. That was just more for Jenny, because there it was. All right. Okay, Arlette, it's whatever you want today, because I missed yesterday. So when I miss a Monday, which I hate to do, but sometimes my schedule requires it. When I miss a Monday, then Tuesday is free for all. So whatever the heck you want. Ask a question, don't ask a question, whatever you want, let me know. It is last call for readings, y'all. If I accidentally missed you, Go ahead and reiterate. If you're here and have not yet asked a question, Arlette, go ahead and ask your question. Reminding all of you, class tomorrow, wherever you are in your divination journey. I think you'll really enjoy tomorrow's class. I'm looking forward to it so much. I am furiously making notes on all the things I want to share in the short time of the hour that we have together. And it's going to be a time when we will really enjoy card camp, because I have a lot to show you. Jenny, you did notice that, a little freaked out. You're unemployed and need money. So from that perspective, Jenny, just get what, there's a difference between a job and a career. Jenny, get whatever job you can get right the heck now, and then really work on big career moves. That's the thing. Okay, Pamela, my friend wants to ask a question. What would we do with the cat? It meows constantly, no pain, just annoying to them. It's not our cat. Well, then you need to find a better place for the cat to be. Seriously. Arlette, Prosperity is giving me a problem with paperwork and is asking for a new assessment. It will cost me $130 and we don't have it. Should I continue or should I apply for this job at the record store? A job at a record store. Man, I got a turntable for Christmas and I am loving it. Oh my gosh. Arlette, apply for the job at the record store. I don't know if you'll get it or not, but you might as well apply. And if Prosperity's giving you a problem, then find another thing. Find another way to go. Don't get stuck. Oh, so sorry I missed you. Peggy Lou, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. And here is a card for you, Peggy Lou. Peggy Lou, what you need to know this week, Peggy Lou, is you should be having as much physical activity as you possibly can without hurting yourself. Be as physically active as possible. And I realize that may be just a very little, but be as physically active as you can without hurting yourself. That's what's going to help you right now. So Jenny, you're just out of college and still lost, and that's fine. Just get whatever job you can, and over time, think about what the big moves will be. You'll get there. Cartomancer Magazine, nice to see you. Nothing like spinning the vinyl. So while I'm waiting for final questions, I'll tell you the story. It was a Christmas story, okay? And I only know this on the back end now because I got really cool Christmas presents. So my dear husband, John, y'all know him. He found a vintage Jerry Garcia t-shirt for me, right? Got that. But then found from the same company that he could get a reissue 50th, limited edition, 50th anniversary reissue on high quality vinyl only of the first Garcia album. Have to get that. But then what am I going to do with an album? No turntable. So I got a turntable. So now I'm a record collector, which is so funny because back in the day, I was so excited for CDs and then digital, and I still love digital music. But the new turntables are fabulous. Amplifier built in, Bluetooth to my speaker bar. It is not the pain in the ass that it used to be. And this new vinyl, this new thick vinyl, the 180 milligram vinyl, oh, so fun. So fun. So anyone looking to like trade collection stories or collection tips or anything like that, let me know. I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel just to talk about vinyl, right? Because that would be fun. You know, what else do old people do? We just start YouTube channels, right? And spin records. All right. And so Arlette, if the whole process has to start over, let it start over. And we really tend to do just one question per person. If you have a question for another person, that's okay. Oh, Pamela, PIP, from Devon in the UK. A newbie to the YouTube says thank you. I didn't see that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Oh, Jenny, a TikTok account about that. That would be cool. Betty Flasher, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I've been researching cards that indicate childhood trauma. All types. What does the High Priestess reversed indicate? Protecting the subconscious, but also abuse of a girl child, sexual abuse, shaming abuse, cultural misogyny and generational misogyny, that kind of thing. Okay. Okay, Arlette. Chris would like to know how he can cultivate peace this next year before deployment. And the answer is try to have some fun and don't worry so much. Don't let anxiety get the better of you. And a question for Billy, still coughing from COVID. Yeah, that's going to come and go for a while, but I think in the long run it'll be okay. Hey, Caroline, just making it in under the wire. Thanks for being a member here. Would you like to ask a question of any kind? It is last call for readings, y'all. And I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to remind you all. For a class tomorrow evening, wherever you are on your divination journey, you will learn something in this class and have some fun. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Okay, Ambrine Block, something new happening this week for you. Well, I don't know if it's new or not, but I think there'll be a new experience with friends or with people that you care about. Caroline, anything for you? Anyone else? All right, I want to remind you that I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, in person in our Palm City office. Our members only live stream is coming up the day after Valentine's Day, January 15th. The link for that is already up. So if you're a member, definitely check that out. And what else? I am doing, if you've got a StarCon ticket, I am doing a lounge event this Sunday, February 12th. So that's going to be super fun. All right. My friends, I think we've done it. I thank you all so very much. Special thank you to everyone who helped out with super chats and super stickers. Thank you to the members. Adrija, this is the Robin Wood Tarot. And question for Caroline. And Caroline, thank you for being a member. Any news this week? Caroline, I've got advice. There will be some new information coming this week, but the advice for you is, as much as possible, stay in your lane and don't let other people get to you. Do what you have to do to take care of what you have to take care of, but beyond that, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. All right. Oh, Rosemary, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Hope to see you all in class tomorrow. Thank you all for being part of this community. I'll look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.